So, let's get started. Alright. Ta-da! Okay, so this thing is in windowed mode, which means it's gonna be a little bit screwy. Let's turn on the volume here. Okay, so there's no menu volume. Okay, good. Oh, now there is. Quite a bit of menu volume, actually. I hope you guys can hear it. Can hear me and can hear the menu volume well. I did some testing real quick, but we're just gonna do a new one. So we have Origins, Dragon Age Origins. I played this when it first came out on Xbox 360, I believe. So anyway, I think there's an intro here, so I'll let you guys watch that and enjoy.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
Fantastic. The game isn't like this. The game isn't this exciting usually, so... Okay, there we go.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Mm-hmm.
It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
He looks young, but he's got an old man voice.
Help us all.
He's got that old man voice. Okay. So, for those of you who didn't know the Dragon Age story, that's it. So now we have to create our character. Real quick, I just have to do something to... I always forget this. The chat overlay. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we have a choice between man, woman. Very exciting. As you can see, the graphics are top-notch. they're okay. They were okay for the time, but they're a little bit plasticky, no? So, let's see, should we be a guy or a girl? equals, yeah, make it the same if there's no difference. We could do human, elf, or a dwarf. Human, elf, dwarf. They each have their own different special backgrounds here. And it affects the beginning story, and I think that's... Oh, it does give benefits. Okay, okay, so I have to... I'm gonna do some random options here. We're gonna roll it. You can't see it right now, but I'm gonna roll it. Let's see. Okay. Try that. Okay, so it's gonna be a lady. Okay. So... Not a human. Ooh, an elf. Great. What joy. Let's see, we can be a warrior, or a magi, or a rogue. I don't know, warrior for an elf seems kind of stupid, so we're not gonna do that. It's +2 willpower, +2 magic. So I think the only, yeah, the only one I could see doing is a rogue or a magi. Yeah, I've never done magic in this game, so I guess I will see what happens. We'll go with that. Magi, and there's only one option for the background. Normally you can have, let me show you. You can be a city elf, or you... Geez, that outfit is ridiculous. Or you could be... Okay, let's be a guy. I changed my mind. City elf, or a... Living in the woods elf. But here we just have, that. That's the only option. Doesn't say what it is, though.
Greetings.
Greetings! Oh, okay. I thought it was just an option between this guy and the bald dude. We got bald dude. I don't know, he looks a little bit, little weird. Oh, he got tattoos. Great. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll go with this. That looks ridiculous. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go with any of these. Let's see, hair. I kind of like the idea that he's bald, actually. I like that. And eyes. I mean, I don't... who cares? He looks fine. Kind of dumb, but, it's fun. Okay. You look like, oh, Jesus. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not edit that. I don't know. Should we give him some hair? Let's look at his hair options. So we have slightly less hair. You got boy. Looks like my Uncle Bruce. Now it really looks like my Uncle Bruce. And he's technically not my uncle anymore, so I shouldn't be talking shit. We got that. We got this thing. That. Like... Yeah, I don't want to look like that. That'd be... It's like he'd be called out for racial insensitivity or something. I don't know, I guess we're just gonna go with bald. Right? And give him different... Oh god, no. I have to give him eyebrows at least. Oh boy. That's fine. Mouth, portrait. That's all fine, really. Mega ears. Those are huge. Those are freaking Dumbo ears, man. Let's make them super, super unnecessary. Oh, they can't even change it that much. Oh well. That's fine. There we go. That's that's an interesting background. Excuse me. What the heck? Okay, so the game is a little bit janky. Yeah, that looks about right. You know, this guy actually reminds me of, he's kind of like a less muscular version of that guy from the D&D movie, if you've ever seen that. The original D&D movie, I should say.
I have lost the spell.
No.
How do you do?
No.
Greetings.
Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure.
Oh, I might have to.
Greetings.
It's violent.
Oh, my spell!
That's violent?
My weapon does nothing.
Sounds like a teenager.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Ah! There went the spell.
It's not working. Coming through. Farewell.
Yeah, I think it has to be this guy. Alim Sarana, we have to do Alim. Let's do, let's see. What should be a good name? Rupert. Rupert Sarana. With a voice like this, I mean, it has to be Rupert, right? Yes, that's what I was expecting. Good, good, good. Okay. Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Most of his skills are able to kind of quick mind the master. Has many cast abilities, subtlety, in target, non-rushed ones. Willpower, mages, that's mana pool and whatnot. So we're gonna put 2 in that, and 2 obviously magic. That's not even a question. Spell power score, yeah. Definitely need that. And I think I might put 1 in Constitution. I don't know. Can you put it past? Can you put it past 20? Yeah, you can. So I think you can upgrade them, the attributes throughout the game. So we're gonna put 20 in magic, I suppose. Maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna get beat up too bad. Oh, coercion. This character is influential enough to convince people to change their views. Stealing, trap making, survival. We have herbalism already. Poison making. Yeah, not right now. I only got 1. We got combat tactics, basic combat training. Okay, so that's all we got. Let's do combat training. Yeah, let's do combat training. That way, take more damage from an attack before it interrupts the spell casting. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be useful. Ooh, now we got our magic. Ooh. There's a lot of magic here. I don't really know the game's magic too well. Let's see. Primal, creation, spirit, or entropy. King of Fire. Okay, it's a fireball. Okay, it's just flame blast. It's not fireball, because fireball is a separate thing. Rock armor. I don't know. Fire blast seems like a good idea, and then I should do. And then fire possibles. Okay. Low level target solid. Ooh, would be a good idea. And we have heal. Okay, so we definitely need to heal, because that just. I mean, how could I not? Yeah. What do we do? Definitely not hard or nightmare. Let's see. Role-playing games. pausing to plan actions in combat. Characters can harm each other carefully and damage half what it would be against enemies. Let's try it.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption.
Ooh.
This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice.
Grafted? That's a hell of a word.
Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
I assume I died. I don't even need to ask this question. Well, let's do it.
It will turn you into an abomination, and the Templars will be forced to slay you.
That's what I figured. Yeah, we died.
This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
They had the Gordon Ramsay, the Gordon Ramsay noise. Nice, great. Oh, look at these polygons. Goddamn. The game is a little bit older and hasn't held up in certain. All right. Oh gosh. Okay. Apparently I have a new screenshot, everybody. Premium content. What? Yeah, that's not what I'm close at. Must face the harrowing, the rite of passage that marks your transition from apprentice to mage. Ooh. Fend off demons, da 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 da. And this is harrowing, da 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 da. That's fantastic. Vase of healing, or vase of healing rather. And that blood dragon. Dang. The heck? Oh no, that's already in my inventory. Instantly restores some of the user's health. Okay. You open the inventory, pressing I. Unequipped and... Oh, Jesus. Put that back on. Yeah, that was not an attractive look, my friend. I'm gonna have to put you on a workout regimen, my friend. Look a little bit twinkish. Ugh. I don't see the guy wherever he is. Oh, it's this guy down here.
All right.
Okay. So, okay. I guess that I can hit it from here? Oh, this thing needs to be, like, really up close. Okay, first off, I need to lower the audio, I can tell already. Yeah. That's fine for now. And we shall... What's this? Arcane Bolt. Oh, okay. Let's try that. Did it work? No.
All right.
Oh, it did? Okay. Shit. I'll take it. Now, how much health do I have? I don't think I took any damage. Or I healed it back, I guess. Odd. Very odd. I'm not used to it yet. Yeah, I'm gonna... If you don't mind. Left button to do that? Okay, fine. Jeez. Alright, okay, and it instantly heals you back. That's why. I can't remember if it's left or right click, because right click moves you around, left click I guess is attacking. Up.
Alright.
What the heck? No, don't punch it! Oh no. Oh, I guess that would targets automatically. That's odd. This is a little bit weird. It is a little strange. That's not another thing I have to fight.
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone. You think you're really here, in that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same, but it's not your fault.
That is so weird.
I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse. No, I don't remember anything from before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out.
Oh, okay.
That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same.
Well, sorry. No, sorry, I guess. I don't
Don't
know.
waste time with that talk. You don't want to end up like this. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade. You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is
Okay, where's the ignore
cunning.
this guy option?
There are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more.
Because obviously this guy is...
If you can believe anything you see, I'll follow, if that's
What?
all right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out.
I was taking screenshots, I don't get that.
Spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
Oh, he's fighting with me. That's great. I don't think I trust this guy.
That is where the test will take place. The creature can be anywhere, but it manifests there.
Heck is lyrium? On a single exclusive substance, lyrium changed to the water of the Fade. Single most valuable Several your reach full potential. Okay, so it's magical bullshit.
It is
Okay,
dangerous
come
to
on.
be out in the open like this.
Let's fight.
Not that hiding helps much in the field.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready
Whatever.
if you are.
I guess we can't fight just yet. Gotta wait for this guy to reveal himself as the bad guy, because I can only assume he's the demon or whatever. What? It's not behind me. Oh, it's this guy, really? Ow. You gotta run up real close, huh? What the heck are you? No! This game is a little bit screwy. There we go.
That's all I got.
Okay, I see. It'll take me a little while to get the hang of it.
Delighted.
Oh boy. Yep. Good. You really need to get up close for this. Dang. I think I'm gonna open with that. That way I'm already in. That way I'm already in range.
Another spirit.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon.
Yeah, it's like I had a choice.
Indeed. The choice and the fault lies with the mages who sent you here. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
Okay, bye.
I wish you luck and glory in all your achievements, mortal.
I
Fare you well.
don't know who to trust in here, so I'm not gonna spend time. Plot helpers. Okay, I guess I have to talk to the city.
Remain? Have you not a demon to battle?
I need his help, apparently.
Of course. You are not the first mortal to seek my aid. I am not here to assist you, however. My purpose is to seek perfection, creating the ultimate weapon for the pursuit of valor.
Great.
Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first.
Oh, sounds like a bad idea.
Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
Willpower. It seems like you would prefer to kill me yourself.
How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior.
Let's see, we can challenge him to mortal... No, okay. Help me fight the demon, or you can... help mortals in duels. Let's try...
You are insolent. But your will is unquestionably strong. Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon. Go. Prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed.
I see. So we have to prove it to them, I guess, instead of what I was expecting. Saving. Oh, that's a good point to save. It's a very good point to save, actually. Because yep, that's what I figured. Oh, jeez. Coming from behind, okay. There we go. It's much better. Okay, I'm getting a little bit better at it.
There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
Oh, that is an ugly, ugly, ugly motherfucker.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
Are you here to help me? Yeah, I don't think so. What kind of demon are you? Why wait for scraps? Come get some now. No. You know what's demon? Try that.
I know that you will fail your test, and he will eat you. Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. I tire of you already.
Need help defeating demon? Why you called sloth? What are you?
I am a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you serve your function. Only the mortals like yourself are truly annoying. Many mortals dream. They come here often, but you are not one of those. You are aware. A mortal with power and will. The sort of creature that some spirits hunger for. I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting to see the mortal world through your eyes, live inside your form. But I am disinclined to begin such a struggle.
Lucky me.
Indeed. Now,
I'm not gonna try and fight
wander with me.
a demon. Not right now, anyway.
You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
Yes, I figured you could come fight me, demon. I thought you were here to help, but you're...
I have faced more in this place than you can imagine. Fear is just one more thing. But you are right. Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
Yeah, well, teaching, you can't just suggest something to change your mind. Well, we'll try it again.
Wish to learn my form, little one?
Oh, great.
Then I
Riddles. I'm not good at these. It's gonna be fun.
Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both.
Shit.
The decision is yours.
Or I will kill you. That doesn't... That's... No.
Then leave me to my rest.
Sorry, Mouse. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh no, I have to. Oh, okay. That's great. Great. We're just gonna save real quick.
Oh, have you changed your mind, mortal?
My
challenge.
Let's go for it.
Oh, this gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this.
I have seas.
I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
Coasts without sand, towns without people, mountains without land. An idea? No. It doesn't make any sense. An idea? A map? I think it might be a map. Let's try that. Okay, good.
Correct. Let's move on. The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
For wit, you'll use me well. Yeah, it's tongue. Oh, wait. Temper, yeah. I think it's tongue.
Yes, you're witty.
Okay, that's too easy.
Fair enough.
Look, it's gonna be tough.
One more try, shall we? Often will I spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
An annoying Riddler. No. Dream. That's a dream.
You are correct.
It was too easy. But if they were too hard, it'd be annoying for people, so I get it.
And proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this?
Oh, wow.
Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
Oh, that's good. Well, certainly makes my life a lot easier, doesn't it? Okay, so that's the end of that. Let's look at our map now. Okay. And I guess that's the... Oh, okay, so we come around and... Alright. Actually, wait, before I do that... See, it's something... There we go. Iron... Okay, so it does extra damage, I assume. Right. Okay, so it doesn't give me any extra powers or whatever. I see. Spells. Okay. Okay. Cool. Oh. Well. But we're really in the shit now, aren't we? Let's see, yeah, you were not joking. Definitely needed. Can you just attack the thing then? Did he die? Oh no, he didn't die. Okay. It is a little bit loud, so I'm gonna lower it. Oh, I thought I had saved that. There, I think that's a bit better. Hit this guy with the spirit bolt. Still very loud. Holy crap. It's impressive how loud this is. Okay, hit him with the flame blast. Oh. Okay. Almost hit me, nice job.
And there is a spirit of rage.
Hmm? Spirit of valor, that's what that is, so I don't... What spirit are you talking about? Wait. Healing... Let me get that healing stuff first. Take all. It's a good sign.
As you desire.
That's what I thought. No? Hmm.
I've never felt this way before. It's strange. I'm ready if you are.
I can only assume that he's the demon, so... Oh. We're not attacking him, okay.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
Alright. It's 2 against 1, you know, if I lose, the Templars will cut you down.
They are welcome to try.
Okay.
So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules.
Hey.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
First, let's pause. Okay, hit this guy with the fire. So less. I mean, the character? Yeah, I don't... Is that the guy from the Dungeons and Dragons movie, the first one? Because that's kind of what I imagined him to look like. Okay, just hit this guy. Thing. 2. There we go. They're gonna use Inquisition. Oh! That's gonna be awkward. That's gonna be really awkward. First playthrough. I've played the game when gosh, years ago, but not through the mage thing. And I only played Dragon Age Inquisition. Or not Inquisition, this one, Awakening or Origins, whatever. So I have no clue who that is, but if if he looks like that, that's gonna be really awkward. I might have to not use him. Okay, maybe he's 2, but I never really thought of you were worthy.
You made me believe in you. You're a true mage, one of the few. The others, they never had a chance. The Templars set them up to fail. Like they tried with you.
Yeah, okay.
I regret
Sure.
my part in it. But you have shown me that there is hope. You can be so much more than you know.
Okay.
You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Outside.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Need to want to let me in.
Yeah.
What? What do you... Of course it was. What else is here that could harm an apprentice of your potential? You are a smart...
Yeah, I'm not that dumb, Mouse.
Killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
Yeah, that's what I figured. A little bit too obvious.
Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
Oh, and that was that. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to fight him.
Are you all right? Say something, please.
A demon. A demon.
It's me, Jowan. Calm down. Just try to relax. Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
I thought they said the harrowing was secret. It was harrowing. We're friends, but don't ask us. You know, I can't tell you it was harrowing. Yeah, let's go with that. It was harrowing.
Is that why they don't tell us what it's about? I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint, and I'll stop asking, I promise.
Thanks for the follow. I mean, I was supposed to, but we're friends. Just a little hint. Stop asking, I promise. Let's go with patience. You'll go through it soon enough.
And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here, and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
When you're ready. Oh, okay. Let's go with that one then.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
I don't know. I think you just kind of suck. Maybe you're not ready.
I've been ready for a long time. I'm afraid they don't want me to take the test. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
Yeah, what's that?
You've seen the tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
Yeah, I don't know. What do they do to him?
Tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
That sounds pretty awful.
Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak. And sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
How do you know all that? That's the question. Where is he?
He said he'd be in his study.
Study upstairs, alright.
You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Alright. Have fun. Want you to level up, okay. Cool accomplishments. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. Sounds like he's a bad guy. I know this, the magic, I forget where it was. It was so long ago, man. I played it on Xbox 360 when it first came out, so it was such a long time ago, with some magic tower. I think it might be this one, like, gets filled with demons, so I assume it's him. Let's see, willpower, magic. cunning, constitution. Okay. Let's see. I shall take 2 willpower, 1 magic, and I can't do that yet. Here we go. Rejuvenate. That's what I figured. It was something like that, because it looks familiar. That is the question. That is the question. Let's see. Shield spell, mana drain. Yeah, this game is a lot easier when you're doing a warrior. You just press the buttons to do things and then it works fine. There's a little bit more. Explodes. Well, wave of kinetic force. Caught in the sphere. Drain life. Sinister bond. I'll go with that.
Did you hear anything? Is he all right? Is he awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He must be so talented.
I'm right here.
Someone sounds jealous.
Excuse me.
I'll be terrified when my time comes.
Rude.
Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next.
Unless I use him on. Oh, great. Well, we'll see what happens. I was going to do like I bought the sale that they have on Steam, so it has all the different games in it, including the Mass Effect games. So I was going to do a playthrough of all the Dragon Age stuff, but yeah, I don't know. This might be an aborted run if I spec incorrectly. We'll have to see though. We shall have to see. Yeah. I got the Ultimate Edition or whatever it's called. It's only like $19 for like all this, for the all the Dragon Age and the Mass Effect games on Steam right now. So, oh okay, okay, that's good. I might have to do that later then. Now how the heck do I get upstairs? Okay, that's to leave. It's definitely not the right spot. Ooh, shelves. Blank vellum. I'll steal your vellum, sir.
You must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries. Injuries? But... Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe.
Do you remember what the champion says about magic?
Magic must serve man, and not rule over.
Very good. And what...
Concentrate. Hold the shield.
Okay, almost got hit. Let's not deal with that. And I guess upstairs is through here. That's all I can assume. Okay.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Okay, I don't need anything.
Very well.
Wrong guy.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it doesn't seem good. Tranquil, yeah. But the other guy's name is Tranquil. That's funny. Tranquil. Oh, they're all I see. But yeah, he's very animated. He's an animated guy. I can see. Obviously, I don't remember much of this.
Do something before it came to
Now, who the heck do I have to meet here? Colonel. Mage's Circle. Irving.
They haven't done anything, and I've heard that the Equitarians are starting to soften a little on the libertarian position.
Libertarian?
Of course. I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Yeah, I don't think I have to talk to you, my friend. Not yet. Basically, I forget if you can play the game. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's a fun series. I for whatever reason, I just never I didn't play like past the first couple hours. Lyrium dust. Small amount of mana. Okay. Good. Yeah, I was always more of an Elder Scrolls kind of guy. So I played a lot of the Morrowind and Oblivion, but yeah, I plan on playing through all of it. Assuming it doesn't end poorly for me somehow. Because I might have to turn down the magic staff. Well, I'll take it, why not? Because I assume I might have to turn down the difficulty, because I'm not too good with the mage stuff. We'll see. Nothing I can steal here. Ooh, more stuff to steal. Blank vellum. Yeah, that's good. Oh, this is the guy from the intro, I think.
Greetings.
No, it's not.
I'm glad your harrowing went well.
Yeah, who are you?
I am Cullen. I was to strike the killing blow if you had become an abomination.
Oh.
I am glad you didn't.
Hmm. How would you have known?
Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one.
So you could have made a mistake. Oh, that's nice. So you don't know what an abomination looks like. Well, someone would have told you.
Gregor would have guided me. Something must happen.
Hmm.
What if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now?
Seem kind of paranoid, my friend. Best be on your guard.
It's still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor.
Okay.
You must be busy.
Talk you.
Perhaps
I appreciate
we can
it.
talk another time.
Strange man. Too strange, paranoid man. Let's see, let me check the map now. Okay. Okay, so I passed him. Oh, okay, Irvin. Yes. Paranoid bullies that would watch mages. Yeah, I had some knowledge of that. I think they there's some sort of a thing that happens in the second one. At the end.
Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from...
No, I just saw it on YouTube. I saw a little bit of it on YouTube. I think there was something with the ending where you can fight the Templars or something like that.
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone
Or maybe
is
it's the Circle, I don't remember. There's so many names. You sent for me?
If it isn't our new brother in the Circle.
Yeah, I don't remember it too much.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, and where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Wow, pleased to meet you.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the king's army at Ostagar.
Who we fight? That sounds like a good question.
The Darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get.
Okay, so I know what a Darkspawn is, so I don't need to get the background on that.
Of course not. I wish to congratulate you on a successful end to last night's ordeal. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
Yeah, phylactery. I assume if you go off the reservation, they get rid of you with the phylactery.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
Yeah, that.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
Great. That's all I get? That's such a douchey thing to say. I'm glad to be part of the circle.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Can I leave the tower? No, I don't think so. Sure, I'll do.
I will return to my quarters.
Do that.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Sure.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Well, I think I stole from his room. That's always good. Can't go through there. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. But still, I did steal from him.
Thank you for escorting me.
Yeah, I did steal from him. I stole your paper. Stole your paper, buddy. Okay, let's me to check out the area map. Okay, there.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Well, what's happening outside the tower? Seen anyone use blood magic? Anything about the trample? More about Grey Wardens and Doctor. And ask about the trample.
Mages whose connection to the Fade has been severed? Why do you ask? So I've heard. It keeps them and those around them safe. Perhaps the sacrifice is worthwhile. I cannot say.
Fair. Fair, you're not a mage, you wouldn't know.
When the king sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar.
Jeez.
I asked King Kaelin's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle.
Yeah, 7 isn't very many. It's King Ko himself. Mage.
I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs.
Do you think I could join the army? I think that's kind of inevitable at this point. Will you fight with the king? Not be that useful. Yeah, I'm just gonna say
I don't know. Do you?
Yeah, I probably could help. I don't think I have a choice.
Then perhaps I shall speak to Irving about this later. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
You don't look that old, my friend. Apprentice old men talking has defined my life. You're quite interesting. Very much from what you said. Let's go with that.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
It's happening outside the tower. Grey Wardens, Darkspawn. She's blood magic. I'll just take my leave.
Do not let me keep you.
Oh.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
Yeah, going through another personal crisis.
Very funny. I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Yeah, 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
You seem a little bit...
I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
Yeah, I see where this is headed. I see where this is going now.
We should be safe here.
Not a priest. I am merely an initiate.
Great. Apparently I've seen you before.
I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
This fat cow is love. Oh my god. Okay. That's forbidden.
So you can see why we wish to keep it a secret.
Lily's been given to the Chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
Love will conquer all. No, I don't think so. You only have yourself to blame. Should we think this relationship? Yeah, I'm not gonna tell anybody.
Thank you.
But why'd you tell me? That's the question now. Yeah. What is this all about? You can't bribe me to talk about love. Great, get married, have some kids. Get going now. I'm happy for you both. So what is this all about?
Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
That does sound terrible.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
What are they gonna do?
I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
Oh boy. Well, shit.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
This better be a good
I
plan.
can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key.
Oh, jeez.
But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
That'd be loud, probably.
I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
Oh boy.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
Yeah, I'm doing all the work.
I'd go with you, but it would look suspicious.
Yeah.
Our prayers go with you.
Sounds like a bad idea. That seems like a very bad idea, actually. Okay, buddy, I need a rod of fire.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
Research into burning things. What can it be used for?
Some mages require them for their research. Others merely want to light fireplaces.
Oh well. I'm gonna have to light a fireplace.
You require the rod to deal with a personal matter. Here is the form. Request for
Oh,
rod of
jeez.
fire. Have it signed and dated by
That's what I
a senior
figured.
enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form. It is procedure.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I need a senior mage's authorization to release an item.
Oh god, it's the DMV of mages. It's the DMV. Okay, this is gonna be great. So I assume... It's obviously not gonna end well, because they're gonna figure out it's me.
Of course.
I have my name on it. Ay. It's fine, let's talk to this guy. Can't? I guess you're not a senior mage. I don't even know him, my friend. I don't even know this guy. Besides, he's got all this hair and I have none. It's not fair. Ah, I see. Yeah, I need a rod of fire so I can light the fireplace on fire that I don't have. This'll end well.
Yes?
Can you sign this form for me?
No, I'm not signing this. I don't know what you need it for, and I barely know you. Ask someone else. Senior Enchanter, Leora, in charge of the Circle's laboratory. Is there something you want?
Yes, I want you to sign this paper.
The Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this. No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Keep safe from to be used. What things are you stealing from? Yeah, I'm not gonna accuse her of stealing.
Sensitive magical materials and substances, of course. I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
You're not very convincing. So while you're out here, not in there, how long is it supposed to take then? Yeah, let's ask her that.
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault.
And you can't deal with it?
I noted to Senior Enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Okay. If you sign this form, we'll leave the spiders.
Oh, your form for the Rod of Fire. Yes, I could do that, if you clear out the infestation.
Why the heck not?
Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Certainly. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to burn things for no reason. I would never do that. I would never do that. Let's see. Frost, rock. Small bonus to cold resistance. Small bonus to health. Potent elixirs. Deep mushroom. Small amount of stamina. No benefit from deep. Okay. Cool. I didn't realize how deep the alchemy stuff was. Save. It does save. 2. Alright, let's fight some spiders. Ooh. Dang, okay. Ooh, nice, I can steal some stuff. Barium dust. Nice. Chest. A lightning rune. Spirit charm. Ring of Study. Nice. Okay. And I already have that. Okay. Cool. Got food laying out. That's nice. It's nice and healthy. Can't imagine it's gonna be too tough. Ugh. Okay. Maybe I spoke too soon. That thing looks nasty. Oh wow. That's
Of course.
Let's use this thing, I forgot. Nice, okay. Okay. I'm getting the hang of it. God, there's another one. Oh, it's poisonous this time, that's great. Let's use Drain Life just cause.
Now this is more like.
There we go. Yeah, it's giving me your things. Poultice, health poultice. Okay, so it's a health potion. Cool. I thought... Is it not? Oh. I guess I didn't put it on. There we go. I think it removed the staff for some reason. Because I had it earlier, I don't know why I got rid of it.
Delighted. And so I shall. Now this should be amusing.
Nice. Ooh, stuff to steal. Nice. Apprentice Cowl. Well, how could I say no? Oh no. Oh boy. That is not an attractive look. Oh boy. Well, it provides armor, my friend, so you're just gonna have to deal with it.
All right.
Hide the hats. No, I think I like the hat. It looks ridiculous. I like it. We're definitely gonna take this and put this one on, because that's a lot better. Holy crap. There's a charm of still waters. There we go. Oh boy. Good old Rupert. Okay, there we go. Ooh, this is bad.
Well done, I say. Well done.
Nice. 10. I assume that's gold. Or copper, whatever. Da-da-da. Oh, why are you running up close? Jeez.
All right.
And there we go. Medium dust. Phage Striders. I think so. Leather boots. Ooh, leather boots. Fancy. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's great. Oh, jeez.
All right. Such talent! Ah, wonderful!
Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. Now, belt. Ooh, a belt. So that's a person, presumably. That's nice. So this lady got a person killed. A buckle of the wings. What's that do? +3 defense. Oh, she got multiple people killed. Nice. Yeah, just a couple of dead people. Nothing wrong with that.
And so I shall. Oh, I see.
Well, apparently not all of them, because there's a couple dead people down here. Just a couple corpses, that's all. Nothing over here. Ooh, yes, I knew there was something.
As you desire.
Oh, that's a mana potion. Alright. Oh, I should set it up. Lesser health poultice. Put that there. I don't have any more of that, so whatever. Lightning rune. Fancy. Okay. I guess I'll put that there. Whatever. Close enough. An iron ring. All right. Pros. Yeah, usually I don't play mages in these types of games because there's a lot going on. There's usually a lot of like spells and different. Jeez. And here I was thinking I was safe.
Hey now.
Okay, I think I got all of them. Nice. Okay, let's figure out how to get out of here. Kind of OP. Oh, that's good. That means if I can figure out how to make myself not too stupid of a character, then I should be able to do pretty good.
You're back. Are the spiders gone?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. You're a lifesaver. Now, where was that form you wanted me to sign? Right. There you go. How's that?
Sure.
It was a pleasure. You'll go far in the circle, I bet.
I'm having a feeling that might not be the case, considering what's happening here. Oh boy. And I assume now it wants me to return. Well, now, oh, okay, just give it, get the fire rod, and then we're gonna do a burglary. That's nice. Good and well.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Here's the sign
Everything looks
form.
to be in order.
There we go.
Here is the rod you requested.
Great. Wonderful. Now what does it want me to do? Return. Run further than Joe when you want to. Okay. And you were on this floor, good. All of this for this guy, I don't even know. Oh. Okay, so this is somebody else entirely. I guess they're not on this floor, actually. Maybe? I don't know. Actually, wait. They're on this floor, just in the wrong room. There we go. He's not that mature. Yeah, he's kind of... He's...
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
Oh, boy. Here you go. Here's your rod of fire. Yeah, it was quick.
Then. Freedom awaits.
Yeah, I'm sure this will end well. Oh, boy. It's the third floor? Let's see. To the tower basement, alright. So down we go. Yeah. Never played the mages too much in other games like this, the other fantasy role-playing games, because like I said, there's just so many options. So I end up saying, nah, I'll just go for the fighter and hit things with the stick. Or sword, rather. And I assume that's the basement. Oh, okay. I thought that was the door to the outside, but it's actually the basement. That's great. How we leave then, I don't know.
Of course.
More spiders.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose. The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it. The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing.
Ah, I see.
Yes, I got it from a Templar who recently accompanied a mage into the vault.
Great. He wasn't suspicious?
We have chatted on many occasions. I believe he trusts me.
Alright.
First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade. The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of...
Yeah, exactly. Very convenient.
Will do, but hurry.
Right. Man, I'm gonna be in trouble. Okay.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
Perhaps later. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's do that.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Nice job, guys.
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area.
Oh, okay.
I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
It must be another entrance.
Through that door?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
Fairly high. So let's just
We can't get into the
let's
chamber
just do
the way
it.
we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
Okay, come
Let's
on.
hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Yeah, well,
I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
all I'm gonna say is that I know who wears the pants in the relationship, and it's definitely not Joan. Definitely not him.
Oh, that.
Oh, great.
It's not good.
Let's try to make this quick!
Get back!
Okay, geniuses. Now that we've destroyed the Sentinel, and they're definitely gonna notice that. We must move forward. Oh boy. Okay.
Let's see! A finer scene of carnage I have yet to see!
Right. Fire crystals. Fire resistance. Okay. More stuff. 11 gold. And a potion. Nice. Well. No reason not to. More salt. More salt. Man, you two better live together for the rest of your lives with all this nonsense that I'm doing for you two. Okay, here we go. Opening the door. And another, yes. Got two guys over there, okay. Oh, because it's not there, that's why. I'll use it on you.
Alright.
And there we go. Okay.
Yet to see.
I'm getting a hang of it. Slowly. Another apprentice cowl. Nice. Well, no reason not to have one.
As you desire.
Got that, and I assume I can give you two.
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's
see. Yeah, definitely. No, not Lily. I think Joan's gonna get himself a another apprentice cowl. There we go. There we go.
explore the repository.
There we go.
All right.
Yet another Sentinel. Oh, that looks bad. It looks really bad, actually. Drain his health. Hit him with a stick a couple times. And then we're off to get rid of this guy. Oh. Joan, you got knocked down, my friend.
Can't wait to get out of here. These things are not of the
Delighted.
Okay. Nature resistance. Okay, that's good. There you go, Joe, and you and your stupid hat.
All right.
It's gonna be a big deal if... Ugh, what the heck? Alright.
Who wants that? Hair on fire. Hurry!
Oh boy.
As you desire.
Da, 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 da. And I'm gonna drain his health. And you keep hitting him with the magical nonsense.
Delightful.
Maker's bread!
Have daggers or a bow for her? You know what? Oh, she doesn't have a weapon. Okay, let me see. Oh, why did it not? I feel like it should have given them. Oh boy. Okay, so you have the mace. Okay. Yeah, giving them some weapons and stuff would be good, wouldn't it? Ooh, an enchanted cow. Mushroom or fruit. Frost rock. Okay. Joan, I can't imagine you're going to be using it either, but I'm not going to give you that. Good old Rupert. It's going to take the cow. And now you can have yourself a little hat. There we go. Ain't that nice? Everybody's got hats. One dagger in each... I don't think I have another dagger. That's the problem. There's yeah, I only got that. I got another magic staff, but I can't imagine she'd want that. Okay. Yeah, not yet. Yeah, it doesn't seem super hard, especially since my health seems to regenerate pretty quickly.
Get away!
Let me heal.
All right. Delightful.
Hurry!
We'll need another way into the phylactery.
And so I shall.
Ooh, another rune. And some potions. I'll take it. Poultice.
Let's explore the repository.
Let's explore the repository. Okay. I'm always down to steal things. Deal more damage with backstab people. Acolyte staff. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, in this kind of a game I don't usually play like rogue when it's like this. I'll do that like sometimes in like the Elder Scrolls because you can sneak and things like that, but in this game I don't think you can do that really. Rupert. Lily. See, Lily, I think I can give you... Why not? And you already have leather boots? You do have leather boots. Oh. Well. There we go.
Get out of here!
Why can't they leave us alone?
Well, they're trained to go after people who come into here, so that's why they can't leave us alone. Even if they wanted to, I don't think they would. Fire crystal, health poultice. Whoops. Take all. Other one. Malachite. Nice. Silver ring. Don't know why. I guess I could sell it. That's good. Let me make sure here. I only have string of study. I have an iron ring. Okay, I don't need an iron ring, so okay, neither of them have anything. But I'll put on the silver ring. Deep mushroom. Very nice. Very, very nice. And another staff. Yet another staff. 2 alkalite staff.
All the noise and bother.
I guess I'll focus on him.
As you desire.
Let's see! Here we go!
Alright. More stuff. I always like the stuff.
And so I shall.
Let's see. Some gold. And another potion.
As you desire.
And some dust. But I was thinking if this guy is a mage, supposedly, I'd give him a acolyte staff and he'll presumably be a little bit less pathetic. Just a little bit less pathetic. Not a lot, but a little bit.
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
All right, I figured that out.
Delighted.
Blackened. Ooh, nice. Oops. Where is that? Fancy. Very, very fancy. I'll take that for sure.
And so I shall.
There's something odd about that statue.
Greetings.
Oh.
Maker's breath, did he just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
That's rude.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Tevinter statue! Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
Oh, okay.
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
Well, let's ask if he needs help.
No help can be given me, for this is my doom and my destiny.
Oh, okay.
Ambiguous rubbish. It could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you. Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
Yeah, nothing I can do with it anyway. That's...
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment.
Ooh, another artifact.
What do you think this does?
Why does the Circle keep so many Tevinter artifacts in storage?
It's history, Lily. And it's fascinating.
Oh, that's ominous. I don't think it's factory. Decorative. I can't imagine.
I've seen pictures of things like this. They amplify any spell cast into them. I bet we could use this to break into the phylactery chamber. See where the mortar might be decaying behind that bookcase? Let's take a closer look. It should be pretty easy to get this out of the way.
Alright, go ahead and move it.
I can't do it on my own. You have to help me. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on.
Oh, boy. Alright, let's move it.
Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall.
I guess I will cast a bolt of... What's that? Oh, interesting. You can just do that. I need flask. Interesting.
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Ooh. That was a very clean break.
This is the phylactery chamber. It worked.
I think it was intended to be used that way.
We must find Jowan's phylactery, quickly.
Alright.
With the other apprentice phylacteries, I imagine.
You're taking mine to dinner.
Destroy yours too, if it were here.
I could escape with you. I mean, I'm gonna be in trouble, so... Yeah, I'd prefer to escape.
I don't think they'd be able to catch you once you're out of here. You'd know how to evade them. You're clever, not like me.
Let's just find my phylactery.
You'd know how to evade them, maybe.
So I shall.
Why can't they leave us alone?
Of course.
Be careful!
The light.
Let's go!
So I shall.
Okay. Good. It's one less group of guys to have to deal with, but, you know, they're gonna come through, they're gonna see all the dead sentinels or whatever, and they're gonna know somebody went through here. It's not like it's gonna be a secret. Yeah.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed.
The music makes me feel like this is a bad thing to do.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Joan. I think I'm gonna have to kill you later on.
We did it! I can't believe it!
Yeah, just start screaming as soon as we get outside that we did it.
So what you said was true,
Yeah, I knew this would end badly.
Gregor.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage.
What?
I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the circle.
I'm disappointed in you. You could have told me what you knew of this plan, and you didn't.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
Ah. I see what you're talking about now.
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Joan. It corrupts people, changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right?
Well...
Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
Yeah, I knew he was acting suspicious.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
You could still capture him.
Believe me, we will use our every resource. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
You first showing it. No, she did it. She did it because she liked him.
Friend, but you needn't defend me anymore.
Well, no, it's the truth, though.
I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit, even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight.
Oh, that's great.
You know why the repository exists. Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
No.
And what about that staff?
No.
Put that away 2 years ago? I'll be taking that back now.
But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
I didn't know he was a blood mage.
Excuses you? You helped a blood mage escape. All our prevention measures for naught because of you.
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens.
I
Irving
see.
spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden.
I see.
Duncan, this mage has assisted the Malefica. and show no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
He is a danger to all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
No! I refuse to let this go unpunished!
You face my consequences. Great ones will have me. I'm glad to go, but I have a mage. My place is here. No, that number 4 is definitely not the right right choice. My place is in here. I should face the consequences. I guess if the Grey Wardens will have me.
Mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
A blood mage escapes and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages? This does not bode well, Irving.
Enough. We have no more say in this matter.
So I'm to become a Grey Warden? I'm gonna leave the Circle forever? Well,
we must make our way to Ostagar, where the King's army is camped. You will be initiated there. I will explain more when the time comes.
Well, thanks for everything, boss.
Come. Your new life awaits.
Thanks for everything, big boy.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Been a long trip. I am Rupert, Your Majesty. I'm no friend of yours, human lord. Okay, that's a little bit rude.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from a circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I do not cast spells on command. I am only recently out of my apprenticehood. That's true.
Your abilities are still above those of other men. That the Grey Wardens have recruited you says much.
No, I'm just stupid.
To be the first to welcome you to Ostagar.
I'm just freaking dumb. That's what the problem is. You're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for
this guy's hair is bugging out.
A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yeah, he didn't seem to take him too seriously.
True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to turn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you want me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other
It
side
looks
of
like
this bridge, should you
the
need it.
hair is all bugging out. I guess in respect for Rupert's lack of hair, they're doing that for him. That's nice. I respect that. Can't jump off. What a shame. Chantry robe. Princess cowl. Princess amulet. Fence iron. Attacker. And what else was I gonna do here? Yes, the staff. Crap, it crashed. Oh no. That's not good. It crashed. My hair looks crazy. Yeah, it crashed. That's not good. I don't like the look of that. See, load game. Okay, good. We can load right back in. That's good. I don't know what happened there. That's strange. Oh, it just crashed again. What the heck? Okay. Let me see. Can't really see the chat too much either. That's not good. Okay, so I have a couple things to fix here. Oh boy. That's embarrassing. Okay. I can do two things here. All right. So that's fixed, presumably. Now let's see. Dragon Age Origins. Crash in Ostagar. Compatibility mode. Sound quality down. That is strange. Huh? Weird. Okay. Looks like I need to install something. Weird. Okay. Really buggy, transfer game to origin, even it's all the problems. Weird. Okay, I see. Okay, I'll be right back. Let's hope it works. Nice, I think it's working. Awesome. Oh, and it gave his hair back. That's good. Okay, so it definitely needed the 4 GB patch, but hey, we have that now, we're good. No. Okay, why not? Have that. Boom, okay. Great. Fantastic. There we go. That's been fixed. That's good.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yes, I am, sir.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logains closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important. Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Nice, I get stuff.
Go on then. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Alright.
Good luck to you then.
Thanks, boss. Nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. King's Guard, I guess that's his tent. King's Guard. Ash Warrior.
Lead me to my preparation.
Alright. People are so
there,
rude.
Elf, what's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tairn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Great.
If you have business with the Ash Warriors, I suggest you speak to our commander.
Nice. Nice, so they're racist against elves. How dare you be racist against me? Rupert the Bald. Oh, she's Duncan.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
Well, you're not in a tent, but
Do not wait too long before seeking out Alistair. As I said earlier, we will need to begin preparations for the joining before nightfall.
Awesome. So what are the stuff do we got here? We got... Oh, yeah, see, that's... Yeah, this guy, Kennel Master.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Yeah. What's the problem?
This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Oh,
Go
sure.
in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Understandably. Oh, he is an A. He looks like a really nasty guy, but I like him. Really, he's the Kennel Master. He couldn't do that himself. Come on.
Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
Maybe?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive.
Oh, wait, with the blood red center.
Blood red center. If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
Where will I find it?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Then why can't you get it?
The wilds are off limits to non-soldiers, and I have many other hounds under my care.
Alright.
In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Alright. Ooh, the quartermaster. I'm gonna go and get some stuff.
He shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no?
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Excuse me.
You're... Oh, yes, of course. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Yeah, I noticed. You would forgive a human. For now.
Thank you. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
Let's see what you have,
what you'd like.
Human. I'm not sure if I should sell... Well, if I have extras, I should sell it, definitely. Oh, I have two... Oh, these mages to have... This doesn't count the ones that I have on, right? Sell them? I definitely don't need... I'll sell one of these. I don't need... two of that. Nice, okay. Let's see. Death root. How about a death root? Oh wow, some of this is expensive. Expensive. Oh, a backpack. Oh. Well, I can't even afford it, so who cares? But a flask would be nice. Let's get 5 for now. Nice. Nice.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Arms and armor, for the most part. I also have some,
Oh,
goods on the side.
let me see your other
Keep
goods.
it quiet.
Ooh, fancy. Rock salve. Ooh, a battle axe. Ice bolt, ice arrow, soldiers' helms, heavy chainmail. Yeah, I can't have any of this stuff. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Very cool. Okay, now let's join the Grey Wardens. Let's join the Grey Wardens.
Do not wait too long before seeking out
Yeah.
As I said earlier, we will need to begin preparations for the joining before nightfall.
Oh. I thought that was the, Okay, I see. I'm an idiot, basically.
Watch over Terran Logain and give him the wisdom to bring us victory against the Scourge of Shadow.
I'm an idiot, basically. Bit of a moron, really. Bit of a moron. I assume he's up here. Let's see how he can be racist to me this time. Ooh, he's already got another mage.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You are a very strange human.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
We haven't met. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
What is it like?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was, with Andraste's holy symbol on it. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Nope.
Keep an eye out. Maybe we'll see one of them.
What was the argument about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
Ooh. You were a mage hunter.
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Let's go, big boy.
Let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
I like that. Oh, okay. Custom one. Defender. Interesting.
What?
Okay, Alistair. Okay, Alistair, it's you and me here. You and me, Alistair, you and me.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
That's me. I'm a fellow.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Yeah. Sir Jory looks like he dies real quick, and Davith looks like he's a companion.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 blood, 1 for each.
One for each recruit.
For the joining itself.
Oh, okay.
I'll explain more once you've returned.
And what's the second
There
task?
was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Alright.
The scrolls contain treaties.
Let's go for it, Big Ben.
Treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come.
Oh.
Your charges,
Okay,
Alistair.
so we definitely need to get
Return
those.
quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Oh wow, I've got 3 other dudes with me here. And premium. Oh yeah, premium content. Tainted blood. Party Wilds. For the ritual, Duncan is asking Alistair to find a ruined Grey Warden outpost in the wilds. Okay, now. I assume this is the way to the wilds.
They are man's sins made flesh, an evil that spreads.
Yep. Can't say I'm too surprised.
All right. Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Ooh, there's a nice little squirrel. Ain't that cute? Now let's definitely stay on the lookout for that plant that we need for the dog. And oh,
Off we go to combat! Hey now! Let's see!
yeah, there we go. That was easy. I like having a bunch of guys in my party. Makes things really easy. Okay, give me a wolf pelt. You got a pelt potion, wolf pelt. Nice. Very nice. Turns into bones and then disappears. Okay.
Delighted.
Come on, let's go for it. Let's attack this guy.
As you desire.
More mana potions. I like. Wolf pelt. And wolf pelt. Nice. Oh no. They were munching on some dudes. They were munching. Missionary Jogby. My dearest son. Oh, okay. Well, that's not something I'm gonna handle right now. Maybe later.
Over here.
Oh.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
I have bandages in my pack.
I have magic.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Why didn't I magically heal him? Come on. Pshing! He's healthy again. Pshing, pshing.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
So, Jory, I think you're gonna die. I think you're a coward.
I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't.
I'm looking forward to killing them. I don't know, maybe humans, maybe.
I know I'm relying on you to protect me. Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
Good.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
All right. Oh, that cow is messed up. That cow got messed up. Dang. Let's stay looking for the flower. I want to make sure I find that flower so I can help the dog. I don't care about anybody else. I just want the dog follower. That's it. Ah. Good, good, good. That's exactly what I was looking for. Oh boy. That's a Hurlock. I don't know what a Hurlock is, but we're about to find out, kids. Dog spawn, but there we go. Okay, so we got that. Not a problem, though. Okay, so we got a death root, or whatever. Though, Okay, so we have another one of those. Oh, nice.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
It is, isn't it? Let me see the map here. Oh, okay, so there's a whole This is a whole area that you can explore. I never really realized that with this game when I played it. Oh boy. Okay, boys. Fire!
Okay, let's go with you now.
Some wolves taking out that guy. We're gonna let the wolves do wolf stuff, because no reason to waste our... Okay, if I can get this stuff here. Okay, so we got some copper. Ice crystal. Mmm. Nice. Okay, so that's presumably for captives. What the fuck is that noise?
And so I shall.
Some copper. Chest.
As you desire.
Oh boy. Okay, there's a couple of these dudes. That's what that noise was. Yeah, that's what that noise was. I see now. Fuckers.
All right.
They snuck up on me. Leather gloves. Do I not already have leather gloves? I guess not. Elf food. I guess this is where they were keeping people. Let's see here. Here's the... Okay, leather gloves. That's it. Alright. Alright.
Time for more darkspawn, I see.
Not a problem, okay. Let's hit this idiot.
A fine blow. Too slow.
As you desire.
Some more darkspawn blood. Good, good, good. Good. Some acid flax, more darkspawn blood. Good. So he did that. Oh. It's a shame.
And so I shall.
One thing, Rigby and about to find the cache mentioned the Wilson ticket to Jetta and Redcliffe. Let's read it. Testament of Rigby the missionary. Of Jetta, no sure from the season block box in our camp. Ness and Trevor went through the wilds. Cliff. My friend, you should have stayed home with your family. Should have stayed home with your family. That's the one way you can guarantee that you won't end up dead.
There you go. Do not falter. Father.
What a shame.
Yeah, it's the one way you can guarantee not ending up dead in the wars by not going to war in the first place. Okay. But they weren't kidding about this place being, you know, filled with darkspawn. They were not joking, kids. I guess let's find the fortress. Oh boy. Find the fortress and then we can get whatever we need from there. The treaties. An emissary. Now that's a strange name for a character.
Hey now.
I guess he's running now. Fine.
course.
Now, isn't this just a little bit peculiar? Ow! Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch, I'm in trouble.
Now this is more like it. What to do?
Oh, wow.
I shall.
Good thing they saved. Oh, I have a level up. I didn't even realize. Oh, I could increase the constitution a little bit. That'd be smart. Oh, blood mage. That sounds like a bad idea. Let's do that. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this is improved combat damage and attack points. Spellcasting. I don't care about that right now. Survival. Trap making, stealing, coercion. I guess I can only do coercion. Can't do improved herbalism. Let's just do improved combat training, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Now, what is this? Okay, no, I don't care about that. Okay, that's my level up. Okay. Now I can tell already this is gonna be bad.
I should like a trophy.
So let's get some stuff here. And I will save. New save game 3. Hard save, that way. I know for a fact I will not. Oh boy. It's the emissary again. I can't even target that guy.
Here's where we'll need to fight the blood. Like one at a time. Aha! Here we go! There you go!
Now this is more like it.
All right.
Ah, that's a
As you decide. And so I shall. As you decide.
A finer scene of carnage I have yet to see.
Okay, so we got through that. That's good. Needed to think a little bit more, be a little bit smart about how we did things. But that's okay. It's part of the game. Definitely gonna save though. Darkspawn staff. +1 spell power. Nah. So an emissary is a mage. I see. Garnet. Dead soldier. Pouch of ashes. Pinch of ashes. What does that mean? Okay. Marcus, I think he's real. If you take ashes, I give you got to move a pile of rocks and overhang will move you. Dome appealing, give you a wish. If the battle is there, I think it would be worth a try. Okay. Sounds like there's a rogue. Yeah, I walked right by him. Yeah, the fire was maybe a little bit OTT, yeah? Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Delighted.
Sort of, but listen, maybe party has fallen in combat. Usually serious injury. Injury kit or high level spells? Okay.
What now?
So you have cracked skull. Penalty to cunning. Okay, well. Does that matter with him? He doesn't seem like he's the type to care about that. For just because don't have to replay that again. Keep going forward with here. This is where all the corpses are, so I can only assume that this is close to where we need to go. Always concerning. Yep, that's what I thought. Now, where is this guy? I can't see him.
More darkspawn, I see.
Oh wow, there's a lot of guys. Oh, he's an alpha. Well, that's impressive.
Let's go! Well done, I say, well done!
Well. Herlock. So roughly the human size possess considerable strength and constitution. The shock troop of the Darkspawn. Okay, so the emissaries are the only ones who can do human speech. Interesting. Gold, fire arrow, a fire bolt, and an enchanted dagger. Acid flask. How do you use an acid flask? When thrown, the flame. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I assume this is the place we had to go. Ah. is protected by magic.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
Would you like to buy a shirt? I got some shirts. And a
What say
couple
you?
extra rogues.
Scavenger or intruder?
I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower. Intruder. And just how are your wiles? I would first know who you are and where you came from. Where did you come from? Stand back. No.
Tis a
They
tower
once
no
owned this.
longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Chastened?
You fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
I am Rupert. A pleasure to meet
It's a
you.
proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for it was not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
And who removed them?
It was my mother, in fact.
Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
Aww.
Be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Oh, shut
Follow
up.
me then, if it pleases
You complaining, motherfucker. Oh. Complaining. He's like me.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I believe you're crazy and possibly dangerous. No, I'm not fool. If that's what you're asking. I'm not sure what to believe.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, Your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Thank you. How is it greater?
The threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing.
Oh, okay, so you're fucking useless.
Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
All right.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
I'm not gonna ask how she has a daughter, because I can only imagine it means bad things. Nice, okay, cool. And I need to help the dogs first. The dog is most important.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment.
Good.
He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
Good.
Let's give him a day or two to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
Okay. I'll see about that.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
I think you should tell them about Morgan.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
All right.
Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Oh, that's good.
How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Well, I already did the harrowing, so I suppose this can't be too bad.
Darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Are all humans such cowards?
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
Okay.
Don't we? The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those Those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us.
Yeah, I kind of remember this part.
As we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Okay.
We speak only
I've done this before.
words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
Well, that's encouraging.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I'm sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
Okay. That was easy.
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the King.
What kind of meeting?
The King is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs.
I'm a mage, so I have some extra mage skills that you don't know, clearly. So. Let's see, some more. Spirit healer. We're at 7, another 14. Okay, so I am 4 at the moment, so not even close. I will add another. Oh boy. Herbals will compensate for cook wine master. I guess we'll add 1 there, and I will add 2 more. Let us see. Death magic. I like the idea of giving my guys flame weapons. Fire! Oops, wrong button. Fire! I don't have that in combat, right? Okay, so it turns on and it's a permanent effect. Okay, okay, cool. Another level up. Oh, I got 2 points. Cool, cool, cool. This is evoke offense. Tipped with paralysis. Spell shield. Fade, drain mana instead. Ugh. Mana drain. Walking bomb. Mind blast. I'll try a mind blast. It sounds like fun. That sounds fun. A little bit of mind blast.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
I can do it, boss.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
Okay.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The Circle of
We will not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
Well, he's a bad guy.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Let's go.
Yes, so am I.
You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
What if the demon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
How much time do we have?
Battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
Okay.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
This is probably not good. Probably not good. Yeah. Oh, jeez. I guess we have to go out the way we came. Not totally, not this way. I think. I don't know. Ooh. Stuff. Infirmary. Alright. Everybody cleared out. Obviously not the Golgari Wilds. Okay. That's a lot. When you zoom the thing out, suddenly things start to make sense, don't they? Okay. Alright, cool.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here. Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward, young man.
Archers!
Nice. It's a lot of dogs, man. Oh.
For Ferelden!
Crap. Okay.
Let's cross the bridge and get to...
All right. All right, let's run.
You will fall.
Ow. It hit me. It hit me.
Help me. They're everywhere. You.
What?
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower. It's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then fight.
Then we have to
You
get
cowards.
to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Damn cowards.
Of course.
Guys need to get out of the way, man.
This should be amusing.
Okay, now what does 7 do?
Cut them down. What to do? On the Grey Wardens!
Actually, what? Do Alistair real quick. Hit this guy with them. Nice. Okay, you guys. Oh god, there's more. They're everywhere. Where are you guys going?
Okay, what's this?
Oh. Okay. Works fine for me. Oop. And there we go. No one needs health right now? Okay, no one needs health. Nothing to pick up. Nope. Nope. Alright. Gotta go up the stairs. Okay. Okay, we'll go up the stairs.
It's so precious the way you go.
There's another one coming. I see him.
The light.
so I shall.
Oh, jeez. He's a big boy. This is a big, big boy.
As you deserve.
For the Grey Wardens! Here we go. Sounds great. Is that death you're wearing? Really suits you.
Take that!
And back.
There's so many!
Oh, hello.
As you desire.
Okay. Gotta heal this guy now. And he's obvious. Oh, he's gotta level up. Nice. Okay, give you some more constitution, definitely. Holy crap. Good. Armor, say striking. He's not dual weapon trained. All right. All right, kids. Alpha, demonic ichor. Sometimes found the heart of corpses have been possessed by demons and actually both thick and black. The right hand made him to very poisons. Very nice. I like. Got some gold. Another acid flask. All right. I need to do something with these acid flasks. Now. Okay, so I can't use it because I don't have acid making. Okay. I can't even use it. That's interesting. I'm not gonna give it to these two dinguses, but is there anything I can give to you? Worry token. Interesting. Fire resistance, we can give him +1 armor and fire and cold resistance. Sure, why not? Let's see, he's cursed. I don't want those. I guess the same thing. Do you want chainmail boots? 16. Okay, he already has those. Fire arrows, longbows, daggers. Okay, Rupert. Okay, so I can't even use them anymore. Oh, I don't have enough strength. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make sure that I get, when I upgrade, I need to make sure I have enough strength. Because otherwise, I'll be stuck in these silly little robes until I die. Well. Ah. Found you, bitch.
Of course.
All right. Did you guys just run through the fire? Oh, guys. That was dumb. Good thing I saved. Oh, this is bad. Let's see. 3. Oh, no, not on me. Oh, boy. This is bad. Okay, so I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I definitely need to be a bit more careful with that, but I don't know how to get past that necessarily. That's part of the problem. I guess I could just run through. Oh no, I can't go through there anyway. Now what do I do? No, guys. Oh. I have to go to heal Alistair. Nice. I didn't know I could do it long range like that, but I'll take it. Who's really hurt? Alistair, you're hurt again. Okay, so I was close. Shit. Okay. Gotta keep my guys alive. I've learned that now. Run through here because I can't. Nothing I can do about that. Run through. Ouch! God damn! Damn, these guys are bad. Oh, fuck. Wow, this is ridiculous. Okay. Damn. Okay.
We need to get to the beacon.
Yeah, I figured out that much. Now what should we do here? Yeah, I'm not sure how to deal with that. I'm almost dead already. God.
So I shall.
And I can't see him through there, so there's nothing I can do about that. Those guys are almost already dead. That's nice. Good. And he's dead. Can't do anything about that. He instantly died. That's great.
Take that! Like that! Ah!
Damn. There's too many guys. Let's see. Maybe I need to move it down to easy. Cause there's something that I'm obviously not figuring out. That thing like instantly did. Oh. Come on. Okay, so that's absurd. Well. Got my ass beat. That's for certain. But now, I think I'm gonna call it quits. Because clearly I need to take some time to consider my strategy here. So I'll see you guys some other time. I know tomorrow I go from 12 until I get bored. So should be good. I'll see you guys then.